Right, so it's the perfect timing for another Roma transfer market update video, seeing the fact that in a couple of weeks, the special one, Jose Mourinho, is landing in Rome and he's gonna start his career as an AS Roma manager. I'm absolutely buzzing. Comment down below what you think. But in this video, as I said at the start, I'm gonna give you an update on what is happening with Roma's transfer market. All the players which are supposed to come to Roma, the players who accepted a move to Roma, and the players who are much harder to achieve, and as well the players who might leave this club. Before we get into this video, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I am giving a shout out to every new subscriber which subscribes with an email so that I get the notification. Also, we're getting closer to 500 subscribers, and if we can get 500 subscribers by the end of this video, it would be absolutely amazing. The shout outs go to Arjun and the shout out go to Eddie Peggets. Shout out to you guys, you're absolute legends. Also, like this video, it supports me so much. Also, one more thing, ladies and gentlemen, please click the first link in the description below to access a Google form and ask me absolutely anything you want, because I'm filming a Q&A in a couple of weeks just after the Euros or during the Euros. I need to verify that, but please click the first link in the description below. Ask me all the questions you want me to answer, and also it's a good opportunity to give me some feedback to improve this channel even more. And yeah, let's get onto this Roma transfer market update video, starting with the first position. It's the goalkeeper. Now, obviously as a Roma fan, I'm very happy with the Roma presidents, Dan Fredkin and Ryan Fredkin, who got Jose Mourinho, such a top quality manager. But the goalkeeper just doesn't convince me at all, because Roma have been playing with Pau Lopez and Antonio Mirante, which were not good enough, especially after Roma had Szczesny and Alisson in the same year. That is just not good enough. And Roma with Mourinho need to find a goalkeeper which is much better than Antonio Mirante and Pau Lopez combined. And apparently, Roma is very close to getting Rui Patricio. Now, with Rui Patricio, I do not see any change with Pau Lopez. I think Pau Lopez and Rui Patricio are two very similar players, two very similar goalkeepers, which bottle matches once in a while. And I don't think there will be an improvement in goal, especially seeing the fact that other names which have been close and linked to Roma as a goalkeeper position were Wojciech Szczesny, Juventus' goalkeeper. He could come back. He could come back to Roma. He was a great goalkeeper when he played for Roma, and he might come back. I find this very unlikely, because for the simple fact that Wojciech Szczesny to Roma would only happen if Donnarumma would leave Milan and go to Juventus, and there would be an exchange with Florenzi. But seeing the fact that Donnarumma is going to PSG, I think Szczesny will remain a Juventus goalkeeper. So that would be unlikely. But another name is Hugo Joris from Tottenham Hotspur. Obviously, Mourinho is tending to find some players from Tottenham, as he managed Tottenham a couple of months ago, and they have strong links with the manager. He knows how they play. So Hugo Joris in goal would be a very great goalkeeper. He won the World Cup with France. I think he's going to win the Euros, and I think he needs to change team, because Tottenham are not a team which will win any trophies anytime soon, in my opinion. I'm not saying Roma will, but you know what? Every player wants to play with Jose Mourinho. But at the same time, I think Rui Patricio will become Roma's new manager, and that for me is the negative part of this video. Because moving on to the defense, up to now, a couple of months after Mourinho got announced, in defense, we have nothing clear, because Mourinho actually wants to verify if Roma needs defenders. Now, as a Roma fan who watches Roma every weekend and follows Roma news, I can tell you that, yes, 40% of last season was trash because of Paulo Fonseca's low quality managing. But at the same time, it's the players who play, and it's the players who grab the 3 points. And the defenders just were not turning up to matches. They were bottling occasions. They were conceding goals, many goals. And that has been like that for the past 5 years at Roma. So I wouldn't fully blame Fonseca. And I think Roma needs to change in defence. Mourinho obviously wants to verify if Smalling is up to play a full season. We've seen him this season and he got injured quite a lot. So frankly, I wouldn't start Chris Smalling. Mancini will definitely start. He is someone who loves Roma, very aggressive player, he's a very aggressive prototype player for Mourinho, so he will definitely play. But then left back and right back, Karstop and Spinazzola have been absolutely insane this season. They have actually been one of the best two players of the entire season at Roma. But the question mark is in the other centre back, because Mancini is playing. And as I said before, Smalling, who knows? He gets injured quite a lot. He's coming towards the end of his career. Ibanez, he's young and he tends to bottle some matches. And once again, he's a player who got injured a lot. And then Kumbola, who is a young player and just has not convinced me at all, ladies and gentlemen. So I think Roma needs to focus on getting a defender. Now, there have been voices of Ake. There have been voices of good quality defenders. But the voice, the name which goes around Roma's transfer market in these latest hours, it's actually Kurt Zouma from Chelsea. I think this guy can improve Roma's defense by quite a lot. I think he's a very young player who is a very good aggressive player, and I think he can link well with Smalling or Mancini in case they play. So that's the defender, and moving on to our midfielder. Now, this is where quite a lot of players have been linked to Roma. Now, obviously, I filmed the first Roma transfer market video, and there were many links. There was Højbjerg, Matic, Mata. There was a lot of very good players, which Mourinho knows. Matic and Mata at Manchester United, Højbjerg at Tottenham. But all these players cost quite a lot apart from Mata and Matic, who are coming towards the end of its career. And Roma is really close. It's just one step away from getting and achieving Granit Xhaka from Arsenal. Now, when I say that aggressive players or prototype players for Mourinho, I really mean it. Mourinho loves aggressive players. I think Veretout and Xhaka would form such a solid midfielder, which would give me deja vus of Strootman and Nainggolan. And talking about players who will leave, Diawara is a player who might leave. We've got some players such as Cristante who have been talking with other clubs, but at the same time, I don't think he'll leave because he's a player who's much loved here in the city of Rome. So I don't think he'll leave. But Diawara, I tend to think that he will leave. And then obviously we've got Darboy, this young player, and he will definitely stay. He will be the future flag of AS Roma. And don't you dare sell this guy, because this guy is going to become the new N'Golo Kante. And I think if this guy plays with Veretout and Xhaka, two very experienced, aggressive players, he can double all of his potentials and capacities and would make him much more worth money. So that's the midfielder. Granit Xhaka is about to become a Roma player. So Arsenal fans, comment down below what you think. And now, the next midfielder, which Mourinho is very interested in, is a Portuguese player. After Rui Patricio, Mourinho wants good links with Portuguese players. And Roma is interested in this young talent who plays for Benfica, Tavares, Portuguese player. But at the same time, many top clubs want him. I know Napoli and Juventus both want him in the Serie A. And there are a few clubs in La Liga and in the Premier League who are interested in this guy. But who knows? I mean, Jose Mourinho as a manager could convince quite a lot of players. And Tavares is a very young player, just like Darboy, who could have an amazing future. And who knows, will he come to Roma? And now, moving on to the attackers. Very big statement and big question here is, will Edin Dzeko stay? Because Edin Dzeko was about to leave Roma in many occasions, but his heart and his wife did not let this happen. His wife is very linked to all Roma fans' heart, because when Dzeko was about to go to Chelsea, Edin Dzeko's wife stepped up and said, no, we are staying in Rome. When Dzeko was about to go to Inter Milan, Dzeko's wife turned up and said, no, we are staying in Rome. I love this city. Our kids are in a fantastic school. Why do we need to leave? When Dzeko was about to go to Juventus, hey darling, no, we are staying in Rome. I love this city and our kids are in a fantastic school. Thanks to the kids and their school, saved Edin Dzeko from leaving Roma quite a lot of times. Hopefully he will save him again, because Edin Dzeko is a player who's coming towards the end of his career, and if he's leaving, he's gonna go either playing in China or in the United States of America. He has been linked with LA Galaxies. But Edin Dzeko does not want to leave, and I am sure that he will not leave. He will conclude his career in Rome and will have a staff position when he retires in this club. He is the third player in Roma's history to score a lot of goals, just after Francesco Totti and Puzzo. Then there's Edin Dzeko. He loves this city, the fans love him, and we don't want him to leave. And then we've got Mkhitaryan, who renewed his contract. We've got El Shaarawy, who obviously is on loan, and who knows, will El Shaarawy stay? Because yes, he costs quite a lot, and I think his adventure in a Chinese team ruined him, because he's not the same El Shaarawy as he was a couple of years ago in Roma. Pedro, I don't want him to stay. I think he's a player who costs a lot of money, and I think Roma can do without him. And so the guy who is about to be announced by Roma's presidentials is Andrea Belotti. Italian national team, plays for Torino. He wants to leave because Torino was about to get relegated this year. And thanks to him, Andrea Belotti, they did not get relegated. Now, Andrea Belotti did say yes to Roma. Belotti was close to Milan and didn't go. Belotti was close to Juventus and didn't go. Belotti is now close to Roma. Will he leave? I don't know. Hopefully. He is a very, very good player. Italian national team, scores quite a lot of goals. Something with Dzeko lacks. And yeah, so Andrea Belotti is about to become, with Granit Xhaka, the first two players to play with Mourinho next year. And then obviously Mourinho wants to bring Carlos Vinicius back in Italy after his small adventure at Napoli, after his adventure at Benfica, and after his adventure at Tottenham. They know each other quite well. And yeah, I mean, Carlos Vinicius, I'm not sure, because I haven't seen him playing much, so I'm not sure what he can actually contribute and bring to this team. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, these are the players who Roma are interested to buy, who they're very close to buy, and players which Roma are going to definitely sell this summer. Obviously, there are players such as Zonzi, Under, all of these players which Roma need to try and sell, because they'll make quite a lot of money by selling them, and they are not important at all for this team, which needs to build young players, which needs to build a winning mentality team and start to win back trophies. Now, obviously, there have been some ridiculous names with Mourinho. Obviously, as I filmed in one of my videos, Cristiano Ronaldo was linked to Roma, Harry Kane was linked to Roma. These players are never going to become a Roma player, but who knows? With Mourinho, anything can happen, but at the same time, I'd rather Roma spend money on young players, build a young squad, rather than spending loads of money on Cristiano Ronaldo, Harry Kane, all of these players, and then lacking the money to actually hold this club in this position that you're in. But ladies and gentlemen, comment down below what you think. As always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will catch you with more videos, and obviously with Euro 2020 live streams. Be there, set your reminders, and yeah, Simon out.